Hello Scorpio, this is your love reading for September, okay, 2016, okay. Just to begin with, I just want to say thank you for all my subscribers, followers and avid viewers. I'm just so amazed of your support here and the lovely messages that you've sent me, okay. I did disable my comments for the general readings, but I've enabled my comments now, because I do feel that we are a family here now, and that we are you know, that we're a community, and I miss those comments. There's just some wonderful comments there, okay. So the comments are back on, but I have to say, if you do dislike my channel and you put a really bad comment, I'm going to have to block you from this channel, okay, and then you won't be able to view this channel again in the future. So it's just you know, if for some reason you really dislike this channel, I would say, you know, please go to another channel, or if you do make comments, you won't be able to look at this channel again, okay. Sorry to have to say that, but you know, I'm here to help people in a spiritual way, and if people can't see that context in this channel, then it's better, you know, that they don't make comments and don't come here, actually. So for all my lovely, wonderful people who follow me, I love you to pieces. I really do love you, and you know, here we are, this family that we've created in this community. It's wonderful, okay. Anything but good comes out of it. I feel that's the only thing that can come out of this is good, okay. So, Scorpio, the general feeling I'm getting for Scorpio spiritually at the moment, before we start this reading, okay, is that I can feel it, actually. I can feel it. There's like a, what can I say? There's like a settling. It's like the dust. It's like something has just erupted and exploded, and now the dust seems to be settling. Or it's settling. It's settled. In fact, I'm getting it settled. The dust is settled now. Okay. That's the feeling I'm getting spiritually, and there is a calmness of inner spirit. I'm feeling that too. Whatever that means, really, in this reading. We'll have a look at this reading. I have not read it yet, but we'll have a look at this reading, Scorpio, in a minute. Okay, Spirit has just said to me, there's kind of like a lightning of spirits, a calming, a lightning. Now the dust is settled, there's like a calming of spirits. It's like it's all very calm and serene. And this is what my spirit guide is bringing to me. And this feeling of sereneness, it's wonderful. Okay, I have no idea what this has got to do with this reading, or to do with you viewers, or anything. But I hope you don't mind, I've got myself a little drink. It's very hot here, and it's difficult to keep talking with the dry mouth and without a drink, okay. So yes, the lightning of spirit, I feel the struggles we've been through for Scorpio, which this is a good feeling, it's a good sign, it's a good omen, I feel. Okay, so we'll have a look what this means in the reading. Okay. So the first card here, I've got 14 tarot cards here, okay. I've got 3 angel cards here to bless the reading, and I've got 2 oracle clarification cards here on this table, okay, for people who have just joined this channel. And I go with what Spirit brings to me. The first card I've got here is the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And what this depicts in this reading, as I'm looking at the card, is that you've had a bad trend. You've had a bad trend. It is now a time to overcome the lack of harmony in your love relationships or marriage. That is the first card there, which is around this, about the reading really. Which covers that card is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 8 of Pentacles in relation to this reading is, this was all due to this disharmony in the marriage or relationship here. Was due to flattery and vanity. Yeah, and a kind of like a lack of ambition. So whoever we're talking about here feels that what caused this lack of harmony in this marriage relationship is vanity. Yes, is vanity, lack of ambition. Where does that come into this? And disillusionment and flattery. So the person who caused this disharmony, the cause of it was the flattery, the vanity, and lack of ambition. Okay, well that could go into a big long discussion here. The vanity, I feel it was a lack of ambition to begin with. I feel this is like that kind of situation. I'm not saying all situations here. Either a young man who has lack of ambition and he's bored, okay, or an older man that's going through this midlife crisis and he has no ambition anymore, not like a young man, okay. When he was younger he had a lot of ambition with work and reaching the top of his career, but midlife crisis, it's like you've reached that, or you should have reached it, or if you've not reached it, you're kind of frustrated in life. We could go into another diversion there, but we won't. So the cause of this disharmony in this marriage and in this relationship or dating situation, I feel was lack of ambition, boredom, and vanity, all in the mix here, and also flattery. So I do feel somebody, not all people here have been flattered, and and I've gone down a path of disillusionment due to feeling bored and having nothing in their lives. They're looking for excitement outside this partnership relationship. That's what I'm feeling here, and that's what's caused this disharmony in this relationship, marriage, our partnership. Okay, male or female? Okay, so yeah, I mean, we could go really deep into this, but I can't really. We'd be here for like 2 hours. So going into the past here, I've got the Four of Coins here, and I feel this is you here holding on to your heart. That's going into the past. I feel this person's done this because we're going into the past and you're clinging on to your heart here. I'm looking at heart and money, you know, to keep the stability in this relationship, in this marriage, in this partnership. You're clinging onto your heart here, and money to keep this going. And because it's not the first time this person's done this, I feel they've done this a lot before, because I can see you holding tightly onto your heart here. You don't, you know what hurt this, you know the hurt this can cause, and you can see it raising its head again, or it has raised its head again, and you've held on to your heart. I do feel for a number of years, if you've been together a long time here. I do feel that we've got the Two of Rods here, and we've got the Two of Rods, and that to me depicts that you have had to grow up quickly, whoever this reading's for. You have had to mature more quickly than this other person. They've been able to be like a child, even in their adult years. And I feel you feel that. And you've had to be the one that's had the courage, the boldness and the maturity in this relationship. And that's going into the past as well. I do feel you're fed up with that. I do feel you're fed up with being the grown-up here. And you know, you've had enough of being the grown-up in this relationship, you know, the adult. And, you know, you think, oh, here we go again. You maybe got children together, and but this person, you've had difficulties in your marriage and relationship with this person. And you thought, oh, as you get older, he would, or she, I'm getting a he would mature, okay, he would become more mature. But as time's gone on, there's always another phase to go through. It feels like there's always another phase to go through, and you're thinking, oh God, I thought as he'd get older, he would settle down, okay, but there's another phase raising its ugly head here. And we're talking about, I'm picking up with this reading, it's something to do with someone having lack of ambition, either not having a job, or if it's a young person, like I say, or it's somebody going through the midlife crisis. Now the midlife crisis can go on for 10 years, can't it? It's not something that sort of comes and goes. And if it's a younger man, I feel that this younger man has got no job, no ambition, is quite depressed, is looking for escape here. Okay, but you are fed up with being the adult in this relationship. You are. You're the one that's had to like step back and assess the situation. Well, they just carried on the way they've always carried on, and you're fed up with it. You're sick of it. You are. You're finding it. You know, I want an adult relationship. I want somebody who's mature, or because you're finding it quite tiresome and boring. Really. You think, you know, I just want to sit and have an intellectual conversation and you know, do things together that we have mutual, you know, compatibilities. I don't want to be an adult parent in a relationship. Okay, I do feel you're thinking this. And you want contentment. I feel you're going to get contentment no matter what you do here, because you are fed up with this. So I see you you're reaching for contentment, whether that's on your own or with this person, okay, or with somebody else, maybe. I don't know. I don't know till we've completed this reading. Yes, you want, you know, you want, with this card, you want to be, it's about well-being and contentment. And you've put up with this for too long, and you're thinking, you know what, I just want to feel, you know, this is where the calmness comes in. When we started reading the calmness, I feel that you just want this serenity now. You don't want this anymore, and I do feel this, like the dust is settling with this, and it's like a realization to you that this is what you want now. You just want calmness. You don't want this drama. You don't want all this, where is he now, what's he doing now. I'm saying it could be he or she here. What's he doing now? He's gone with his buddies. Is he with his buddies? You know, and it's gone on for a long time. That's what I'm picking up here. If this is not sort of happening now, it's happened, okay? You've been with somebody who was like this, okay? I do feel they want to renew with you. They want to come back. But can you sit down and really discuss with this person? Really think about, can you really sit down and discuss with this person? You want a mindful relationship, you know, that you just want serenity and contentment now. You know, that you're, you know, if you're sort of in your middle ages, that you might say, I'm too old for this now. I don't want this anymore. I'd rather be on my own. And can you really sit down and talk to some man-child like that? Something that you're going to have to maybe have a crack at that, okay? Maybe have a crack at a conversation like that. Maybe this will grow him up. But is he ever going to grow up? I do feel that, yeah, we're looking, I feel this has happened, okay, what we're going to go through now. We've got the Justice card now, and you've been, and it's in reverse, and you've been intolerant of this. It's been intolerable. It really has. And yeah, there's been hidden deception. You know about that now, I feel. And it's been intolerable. And yeah, again, we've had this unexpected failure in your relationship. It's caused a lot of strife, conflict and arguments. And I think that's gone now. I feel that's gone. I feel that, oh, it's leaving, it's just leaving, okay. And we're getting this calmness coming in, this serenity. You just don't want it anymore. You don't want these problems anymore. Okay, I've got here this person is going to try to worm his way back in, but it's going to be too soon to do that, because I feel that you've separated at this point, or taken some time apart. And I don't blame you. I find this would be very intolerable. I feel that you've been the grown-up here. This person needs to get a shock to grow up, or, you know, they're going to lose their life partner here, or they're going to lose someone here. In fact, what have you got to lose here? You know, if he doesn't learn his lesson through this, what have you got to lose? Then you know he's not going to grow up. He's not going to ever change. You're better off on your own. Okay. So we have here, he's going to try to worm his way back in. We've got the Two of Staves in reverse, and that to me It's there's an alternative. Beware of the help offered here. That it, you know, you might come back and say, do you want the windows cleaning? I've just come to fix that roof there. I've come to, you know, I knew that there was a crack in that, and I need to come, and he's bringing his ladders, whatever. Okay. But beware, this is like getting a foot in the door, and you're not ready for that yet. You know, you've not had the talk, you've not had the discussion of him desperately wanting you to come back. So if any offer of help here, turn it down. It has to be no contact. He has to realise he's losing you. That's what this person has to realise, that he's going to lose you. In fact, I would maybe date another man. Who knows, he might be better than this one. You know, I would go and date another man, and make sure, you know, it's really to give him a lesson here, and make sure that he gets to know this. Your friends know that you've been on a date with a handsome 6'2" man, you know. He will ask about that when he comes back. He'll say, who was that, you know. You know, there's no way that he wants a replacement. That's what he's got to learn consequences. And I know I've touched on this with a personal reading that I did recently. It's very much different, the personal reading that I did about this, but all the way through that, there was consequences, that this person had not shown any consequences to that person's actions, so they've just carried on doing what they've done, knowing that they'll get away with it. So this time, guys, this is where you've got to step it up. Although you don't want to, I know you're in love with this person, you've got to turn your back on it. Don't let him come with these little jobs and offer of help, because he just wants to get his foot in the door, and then you'll, you know, with the doughy eyes, and you know, then you'll end up in bed together, and it'll all be back to square one. So I feel that you've got to really be strong here. You've had enough of this man-child, and you're going to have to give him a really big, strong lesson here. You have. So I see that this is causing you misery and happiness. Yes, it is. Of course, it's causing you misery and unhappiness. And I see you, the Knight of Rods here, going on a trip. Well, why? That'd be a good idea. Get out of his way. Go on a trip. Go on a holiday. 2 weeks, I'd say. If you can do that, and lock the doors and change the locks or whatever you want to do, and just go without even telling him, and just get out of there, and just when he comes to the house, don't even tell him. And if you can do that, I mean, if you've got children, take your children with you, and then just say, like, we've gone away for 2 weeks. Just let him. I think you need to really, there's got to be consequences for this, I feel. And I would just go and really act out of character, like you've had enough, and even express that. Say, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this bloody man-child. I really mean it, okay? And walk away. Okay, so I've got, yeah. Okay, I've got here, I feel this is your partner. Because of this action, I feel you're going to take a break. Either this is you taking a break from him, which is a great idea, or going on a holiday, or getting away. But you need to go no contacts. My spirit guide is saying you need to get your own serenity back until the dust has settled here with this. You need to think of your own contentment here and yourself and focus on that. And I feel you do want to do that. You've had enough of this, and it's going to bring in serenity, this, in your life. Until all this dust is settled, because I feel once the dust is settled, you're going to put him through the ringer. I can see him exhausted with this. You're going to put him through the ringer. I would suggest you do. And any man that's watching this, I feel that if this is your female partner who you've really let get away with murder here, you need to put her through the ringer here. You need to detach. Because either male or female, I feel that they know, they think this is how they think. Oh, you know what, she'll be alright, she'll forgive me, give it a week or so, she'll be alright, she'll forgive me for this, she's done it before. You know, that kind of mentality. So now you're not going to do it again, okay? I don't know how long you need to break from this person, but you've got to do, what you've got to do with this person is break away from them for whatever feels uncomfortable for you, or what would feel too long for you and too long for him. Whatever would feel uncomfortable, okay? Whatever that is, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, okay? Whatever would feel odd and uncomfortable, where you get a lesson learned from to this man, that you can't do this to me, okay? You are never going to do this to me, okay? Now, I do feel after this break, and you don't go back to him without him coming and plead, and him being totally exhausted with this, and he really wants you back. You know, he's really asked to talk to you. He's gone to places that he might see you, and in a way stalked you a little bit. Let him, just close the door on him for as long as what's uncomfortable. And when you're ready, when you can see that he's really put him through the ringer here, when he thinks, oh God, she means this, because when you go and date somebody else and gets to know, oh God, she actually means this, then you need to sit down and talk with him, okay? He needs to learn a consequence for the last and final time here, okay? Last and final time. Yeah, he needs to learn this consequence. I do feel that this is what will transpire here, Scorpio, because I've got dust settling and calmness, and I'm feeling that you will get what you want from this. We've got the contentment card. It's going to be very difficult to have a break from this person and separate from this person for more than long enough that it's really uncomfortable, okay? And that you actually, when it feels uncomfortable to the other person, that's when you need to go on a date with this other man. It's not game playing. It's kind of saying, look, I don't need this anymore in my life, okay? Back off. You're never going to change. You know, you're never going to change. You'll always be like this. Okay, so I know it's harsh, and my spirit guide is saying this is harsh, and it's a hard lesson to learn. Okay, so when you get to that point where you can see that he's really bottom lips going, sorry, and it's not funny, but you can see that he's really putting through the ringer here, then that's where you sit down and talk, okay? And when he asks who, you know, because he will do, they'll probably say, who was that person you went out to dinner with? Just, you know, you don't even have to explain that. Just say, you know, it's just a man, a very nice man that I met. That's all you have to say. And you're going to have this talk after this lesson has been learned, and you will regain your partnership here and your family again. But you know, you can't let him think that he's going to worm himself in without any consequences here. Okay, so we have the angel cards here, and I do feel you've got, yeah, this separation and this break will your partner's going to do a lot of thinking, and so are you. It's going to give you room to think what you want, and he's going to learn from this. There's a knowledge card here. He's going to learn from this. He or she, it's male or female, obviously, or same sex, and there's going to be gratitude. He's going to feel grateful and gratitude for even having you as a partner. Okay, that's what's going to happen. And the oracle cards here is strongly saying, if you want to change this pattern, you've got to really, really put your foot down. Okay, and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself here. And I feel you will forgive this person after this separation, after this break, after the dust has settled. You'll know when the dust is settling and this calmness comes in. You'll feel it. And that's why you need to express who you are. Be yourself. Be yourself. Just say, look, you know what? I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this. I don't want this in my life. I'd rather go and date a lovely gentleman who's going to treat me right. I would be yourself and say your piece here. Okay. So that's your reading, Scorpio. September love reading. Very difficult, but I can hear a lot of you saying we've been separated for a while, and there's no way that I would take him back here. If that's the case, then maybe you have moved on to your own life, and you've realised, yeah, I don't want that anymore, and you've gone further than this. Okay, but this is saying for some of you, this is going to be a very hard lesson. You're going to have to show consequences for someone's actions here before you go back. Okay, so I'm going to send you lots of love and lots of blessings. If you do want a personal reading from me, okay, go back to my channel, and I have a video that says, that's right at the top of the video list, and it says how to book a personal reading with me. Okay, and watch that video. It will give you everything you need to know, and also I have a special discounted price for September, which is very, very, very good. So go and have a look. It tells you the price as well of my readings, of my in-depth readings on this video, and follow the instructions, okay, of this video. It tells you everything, okay. And I'm going to send you lots of love and lots of blessings, and thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I love you all. Okay, bye bye.